Good day. This is Dr. David Amakobe of African Wood Incorporated, Maryland, Delaware. We're going to deal with the leadership styles for a coherent social media and technology strategy within an organization. There are many leadership styles, but there are few that will make for a coherent social media and technology strategy within organizations. As we will see in this presentation, you need to be open-minded. You need to be able to adapt leadership styles that will enable you to succeed. Introduction. In this presentation, I am going to analyze, compare, and contrast, synthesize the characteristics or traits and practices essential to the leadership style that are needed to implement a coherent social media and technology strategy within an organization. The ability to influence other people's behavior can be affected in many ways. And the influencing of people who willingly accept the influence is called leadership. So you need to try to influence people, and then they need to accept the influence. Then you are leading them. Accepting the influence willingly is the point. Social media is the democratization of information, transforming people from content consumers into both consumers and producers. Social media platforms democratize publishing while equalizing influence. Social media platform is a technology that enables an organization to identify and aggregate in one place all its interactions with stakeholders as well as social media chatter of those stakeholders about the organization. There are 6 parts of the social media platform. One is the community services, the integration with the external and social media utilities, the workflow optimization, text analytics, measurement and analytics, and the integration with existing customer relationship management systems. A corporate social media platform cannot be bought on its entirety, but it has to be constructed using available technology according to the specific needs of the organization or the society. The social media framework consists of the process, the people, the metrics, the policies, the culture, and context. All this helps to make sure that the social media is providing is made of the necessary components that will make it successful. Start from the process, the policies, the people, the culture, the metrics, and the content. In a learning organization, leaders are designers, stewards, and teachers. They are responsible for building organizations where people continually expand their capabilities to understand complexity, clarify vision, and improve shared mental models. That is, they are responsible for learning. Okay? When leaders are responsible for building organizations where people continually expand their capabilities to understand complexity, clarify vision, and improve shared mental models. That is, they are responsible for learning. That is from Peter Senge in the fifth discipline, page 28. That is what a leader does. They are responsible for learning. Leadership involves three things: the ability to influence, the willingness to use that ability, and that the influence is accepted voluntarily. Open leadership has the confidence and humility to give up the need to be in control while inspiring commitment for people to accomplish goals. Open leadership differs from more traditional styles of leadership because it respects that customers and employees have power, shares constantly to build trust, nurtures curiosity and humility, holds openness accountable, and forgives failure. Open leadership is multi-directional. The influence flows in all directions. Traditional command and control leaderships are unidirectional. So, an open leader is confident and shows humility, give up the need to be in control. It's inspiring, inspires commitment from people to accomplish goals. They respect that customers and employees or other stakeholders have power. They share constantly to build trust. They nurture curiosity and humility. They hold openness accountable and forgive failure. It's multidirectional. Influence flows in all directions. That's open leadership. There are basically three types of leadership: open leadership, traditional leadership, and contemporary leadership models. In traditional leadership, we find it spread into behavioral leadership, which includes autocratic leadership, democratic leadership, and laissez-faire, and then situational leadership. Among the contemporary leadership models, the servant leadership, the transactional leadership, and charismatic leadership. And we'll say that in reality, leaders should encourage group participation, emotional involvement, and understand the reach of their influence. If you listen to understand and explain, you should make decisions without all information, and should have the confidence and ability to accept mistakes. Leadership must have the emotional intelligence to relate all participants and create leadership relationship with the aim of creating social capital. The situational leadership model is another traditional leadership approach. In the situational model, the style of leadership will be matched to the level of readiness of the follower. Here, the readiness is the follower's ability to set high but attainable task-related goals, the willingness to accept responsibility for reaching them. Transforming leadership is defined as the collective action that transforming leadership generate, em- empowers those who are participating in the process. Transactional leadership that is based on exchange of service for various kinds of reward the leader will control. Servant leadership is a leadership style dedicated to serving people. Leadership has an interest in or relation to other people, places important on their well-being. Open leadership has the confidence and humility to give up the need to be in control while inspiring commitment from people to accomplish goals. So there we have all the leadership styles and their definition. The strategy is the practice of figuring out the best way to get from one place to another, or from here to there, or from where you are to where you want to be, or where you should be. The essence of strategy is choosing to perform activities differently than how rivals do, either by performing different activities or the same activities differently to achieve same or better results. Social media strategy is therefore democratization of information and equalizing influence differently from rivals to create value. Hi, this is Dr. David Frederick Amakobe of African Root Incorporated. In conclusion, I'd like to say that open leadership in a collaborative learning organization is appropriate in the process of implementing a coherent social media strategy in an organization. With the employees now being able to work in remote locations, with them having access to a lot of information because of the democratization of publishing and the equalization of influence. We can not use models of leadership that requires control. You have to agree and accept that employees now have the power through the information they have, through the location where they work, through the times in which they can work, that open leadership is the most appropriate leadership to manage knowledge workers. Knowledge dispersed workers are all makes it even more apparent that control methods are not going to work. So, thank you very much. This is David Makobe. Thank you for reaching this far with this presentation. I'd like to invite you to look at the references we used in creating it so that you can go to the source document and see where we got the information we shared with you. And we'll hope to see you in the next one.